day 2 of the final cable and wireless test. A long, long day for England as first Gordon Greenidge, then Desmond Haynes hit centuries and shared an unbroken opening stand of 228. And if day 2 was a long day, day 3 could be even longer for the England bowlers, because on a perfect batting pitch, the West Indies will be aiming for a massive score and sometime before Tuesday evening a crushing victory that will clinch this cable and wireless series.
And that's the first 4 of the day. Bad ball from De Freitas, and Haynes puts it away for the first boundary, his 16th, the 31st 4 of the innings. And another bad way to start, Geoffrey Boycott.
Well, it is. It's always quite depressing for the fielding side when they take up the morning's play and they look at the scoreboard. They haven't even got a wicket. It's happened to me before. The opposition are in a great position and lots of batting to come.
Well, that's into the gap, and that'll go down to the boundary at cover. Well, that wasn't a good delivery. It was a little short, a little wide, and you can't give Desmond Haynes any room.
252 then, a tremendous partnership between these two, Greenidge and Haynes. Stream of superb shots. Lovely timing, nice even bounce. I feel sorry for De Freitas here. He was a bit on the short side and a little bit wide, but he wasn't miles astray. That's the margin of error against a top-class batsman.
Oh, and that's a short delivery, pulled away, and over the fence it goes. A magnificent pull shot. A magnificent pull shot for 6. Just carried the fence down there, but what timing from Greenidge. Have another look at this.
Beautiful shot, it's just medium pace, short of a length. Tremendous blow.
Mighty shot by Greenidge. They've now started to unveil some of their shots. 4 down the ground.
Since yesterday, Tony Lewis has been a little bit perplexed about the absence of the straight mid-off and mid-on. And there you see the straight drive again from Gordon Greenidge. Beautifully executed.
Magnificent drive by Haynes. We saw a number of those yesterday, and that's another one for 4.
It's not easy to restrict these batsmen on this sort of a pitch. That was in no way a half volley. You can see where it pitched. Desmond Haynes just followed through, played through the line of the ball. Oh, he smashed that one straight down the ground, flat, one bounce into the fence. And that really was a brute force shot. It was played from around about off stump, perhaps even just outside. Greenidge cutting loose.
Well, there's nothing to say about that. That wasn't a bad ball. That's just a batsman feeling. He wants to really get after the bowler. Good length ball, outside off stump, quite a few inches outside.
And he's given him out. He hasn't quite got there. The throw has come in all the way from Gladstone Small, and he's got him. Well, they've broken the partnership. Desmond Haynes is hanging his head. Greenidge doesn't want to go. Well, Greenidge is out. This partnership has been broken on 298, going for the 299th run. This is how it happened.
Well, everybody thought the throw would come in from Gladstone Small back to the wicketkeeper. He throws in one movement. Greenidge is still halfway down the pitch. And it is tight. Yes, what a wonderful decision. What a wonderful decision by the umpire.
Yes, there's no doubt that he was labouring a little bit. He wasn't really flat out, so the partnership has been broken. 298 for 1.
Well, the thing is that Gordon Greenidge, if you watch the non-striker, he's cantering quite easily. He thinks that this throw is going to go straight back to the wicket-keeper. Look, he's halfway in the middle, he's cantering steady, and he suddenly realises in danger, and he's short. Catches him very, very unawares.
Usually we've had thundering music here day after day. It's a very peaceful day's cricket. Except for an England bowler. See what I mean? Well, they heard me. Cue the music.
Well, not too bad a ball that, just a good pitch, a little bit wide, just give Richardson a little bit of room. I've said before in this series, he's a batsman that likes to cut and pull. He likes the cutting shots off the back foot and the pull shots.
There we are, that's the disco man. And that's a thumping good shot. And no point in chasing that.
The pitch is so good that the margin for error for the bowlers is so small. Just threw that up a little bit, did Gladstone Small.
Oh, he's hit that. There's no one down there. Into the fence it goes, just in front of square. Money for old Jam, that is, or old Rope, whichever you choose. Short ball, and Desmond Haynes has been whacking into the boundary for a fair while during this match.
That is meat for Desmond Haynes. It didn't really rush onto him. He had enough time, saw it well, and that was hit in front of square. Just to show you how well he hit it and how much time he had.
He's hit that one in the gap behind square for 4 as well. Another short delivery and another boundary, which takes him to 149.
There we have people looking on. He looks quite relaxed, not even in cricket gear.
Into the gap it goes. It's going down towards the boundary. So 4 more to Haynes. The score moves on to 342 for 1.
Well, he's clobbered that from outside the off stump and put it down over mid-on. Richardson has come in. Whether he's had instructions or not doesn't really matter. I get the feeling that even if he hasn't had instructions, he can read the game well enough. And he's really played a number of superb shots. He's been very aggressive. Well taken, beautifully taken, but Richardson is not moving. An appeal for a catch at the wicket. I think Richardson felt that he squeezed the ball into the turf. Looking across to the umpire at square leg, umpire Weeks, umpire Archer is coming across. The England team can't believe it. It was well taken by Russell.
It can't possibly have been hit into the ground, surely, because although, I mean, Richardson, the sort of fellow might know, but it certainly looked out.
Yes, he's given him. Richardson caught behind. He waited for the decision. Malcolm finally gets a wicket, and Richardson is caught by Russell after the umpires consult.
Well, let's take a close look at that. That looks out to me. He just sliced it, but what did happen is Richardson hit the ground very hard with his bat. He jabbed down into the ground, and you lose the sensation completely. Sometimes you just do not feel the nick of the ball in the bat or how it left the bat. Watch again and just see how deeply the bat goes into the ground. Well, that, from this angle, to me, looked out. But Richardson is an honourable man, and he's not the sort of fellow to hang around. Now, that's pressurising of the umpire, I suppose. Ed looked out.
He's bowled him off the inside edge. Carl Hooper. A disappointing return to the West Indies team. Goes for one, and the West Indies are now 358 for 3.
Yes, an inside edge. Good luck for David Capel. 358 for 1. Little inside edge onto the off stump, and I'm very happy for David Capel. He's taken some stick in this match.
The chant is "We want Malcolm." Viv Richards has strike. They've got 2 men back on the boundary at square leg. He doesn't want to miss-hit one in that direction, otherwise he will be out. On the other hand, if he does hit it, it could end up in the church outside the ground. Devon Malcolm to Viv Richards. In the air, and he's got him! He's got him! He's out! Caught! Devon Malcolm's got him first ball. There we go. Well, that'll certainly quieten them down around here. Unbelievable. Viv Richards fancying Devon Malcolm. There can be no other reason for the shot. He has decided to go after him again, and he has hit it straight to extra cover. Jeff Boycott, a little lollipop.
Well, I think my mum would have got that in her pinny. A nice little lollipop to mid-off.
So there we go, the end of the great man. At least he can still smile about it. And his mate there going off the ground in tears. He really is. He cannot believe it. 359 for 4.
And that's gone now. So Logie has finally gone, badly dropped by Wayne Larkins before tea, and Philip De Freitas finally gets reward for his efforts. He's bowled really well in difficult circumstances, and Logie now edges a catch to Alan Lamb. Straightforward catch, and this time the fielder takes it. Logie is gone, and it's 382 for 5.
Fully deserved wicket by Philip De Freitas. Neat catch, and justice was done. He's been by far the best bowler for me.
He's gone. Desmond Haynes caught behind by Russell. Has a look at the pitch as he walks off. Gladstone Small has a wicket. Very good delivery, this one. And the West Indies are 384 for 6. And what a fine innings by Desmond Haynes, ended by a very good ball. Lifted, left it, gloved it, and into the gloves of Jack Russell. Superb innings by Desmond Haynes, out for 167, and the West Indies are 384 for 6.
A bit of bounce, ball going through off the gloves, taken shoulder high by the wicketkeeper. It shows to the England fielders that this pitch has still got a bit of bounce in it.
That's high in the air. Oh, it just beats him over the top. 4 runs, and Gladstone Small, had he been further back, could have caught that.
Well, this is a top edge here from Jeffrey Dujon. Let's see if we can see exactly where it lands. But apparently the umpire has changed his decision there, Tony. There it goes, over the top.
Well,
Ooh.
I think we are pretty harsh on Gladstone, really. But if it was a 4, he could have been standing on the line, could he not?
Oh, there's a mix-up here. This could be out. Yes, he'll be gone. Yes, he's got him. Yes, he has. He's out, run out, down at the far end. And I suspect that there was a yes-no call there. And Dujon is the victim. It was the batsman's striking's call because it's in front of square. He said yes, then no, and Dujon couldn't make it back.
There's a good bit of fielding. It's gone in the danger area towards mid-wicket, and Rob Bailey's picked up. There's obviously a yes-no, and Devon Malcolm's done very well there to catch the ball and take the stumps. And the West Indies seem to have quite a few run-outs throughout the series, and that was another mix-up between two of their players.
Certainly was. 415 for 7. He's got him, caught behind. Yes, he's got to go. Of course he has. Big neck, no doubt about that one. Another wicket to England. A thick edge there, flying through the wicketkeeper, and there's no way in the world they make mistakes on little orthodox edges like that one. We'll have another look at it. A quick delivery, outside edge, and it went straight to the keeper. That's the end of Baptiste. He's making his way back to the pavilion now. Pretty straight, quick delivery, this one. Baptiste going for the drive there. He really did. It looked to me as if he fancied it. 417 for 8. Well, there goes one of those booming straight drives right into the gap and down to the boundary. He's very tall. He can stand up and play the ball on the up, and this is an example of that.
That's a good shot, Tony. I mean, the ball's off stumpish on a length, and he's hit through it because he's a tall man, got quite a lot of leverage, and he's not middled that quite rightly, but it's still gone for 4, and he's used his height to hit that ball down the ground. It's a good shot.
Well, that's in the air and well taken. Beautifully taken by De Freitas. So the West Indies lose their 9th wicket for 433, and this is a very good catch by De Freitas, mainly because he couldn't really anticipate how much the ball had on it. He had to search for it and then dive forward to take it inches from the ground. Ambrose is out, and the West Indies 433 for 9. Completely miscued. He was aiming somewhere over mid-wicket. Up it went. De Freitas would have sighted it late. That's why he comes in late, but he held it really well. Inches from the ground, threw himself forward.
The bowling, neck and crop, back go the stumps. Isn't that a beautiful sight? There is nothing nicer in cricket than to see those stumps splattered all over the place, as long as they're not yours. So Courtney Walsh out comprehensively bowled. This is how it happened. A delivery that pitched on off stump and beat the outside edge of the bat, and back they went. So now it's over to the England batsmen. As a result of that dismissal, it's over to the batsmen to see that they don't lose any wickets tonight.
Greenidge and Haynes then 298. What a tremendous partnership that was. A new record for West Indies against England, and the all-time record for an opening partnership for the West Indies. And then that amazing collapse. Hooper won, Richards won, and the stumble and the flawed innings towards the end. 446 all out, and England, I think, were probably relieved to see that. As for the bowling, well, I thought De Freitas the pick of them. 27 overs, 1 for 74. Wickets for Capel, and for Devon Malcolm 4. Gladstone Small, rather disappointing, I felt, 1 for 123. So England face a tricky 20 minutes or so batting before the close. It's the second over, 2 for no wicket, and Curtly Ambrose is bowling to Wayne Larkins.
In the end, between the two of them, well, you can't stand there and watch them go by. You've got to both go for the ball. It was in the air between Greenidge and Hooper, and both of them let it go.
Yes, but not a good shot there from Wayne Larkins. He's fencing at this. Oh my goodness, the slips. Dear, oh dear, they were watching each other there, but not a good shot from Wayne Larkins. Just fencing at this. Never really got his body over and behind the ball.
Bowled him. Good night, Wayne Larkins. And I think he put his hand up there, suggesting that he couldn't see. Almost as if it was inevitable. Well, this is how it happened. It pitched just outside off stump. It didn't really do anything different. It bounced a little bit more than he expected. Off the glove it came, back onto the leg stump. And so he's out bowled. So once again, England off to a bad start. 16 for 1.
Well, Wayne Larkins is looking to leave this ball. You see the bat, he doesn't really play it, but he leaves his bat hanging around and his hands as well. And the ball hits something and goes, there it is, top of the bat. He never really played at it. I think that hit the top of the splice and just went onto the stumps. You can't hang the bat around. If you're not going to play it, get the bat right out of the way. Yeah, it just played on.
Well, after that wicket, they came off a bad light. It was a very difficult time for Stewart and Larkins, and infuriating for England to lose a wicket and then come off a bad light. As for the bowling, it was hostile. I thought it was clever too, because there were no bouncers, and that made sure that the West Indies stayed on as those shadows grew. Score 16 for 1 then, West Indies lead by 117. It's difficult to hold out great hope for England, but if there was a pitch on which to fight a great rearguard action, this is it. From Antigua, goodbye.